My soul right now. Having it is eating my soul right now. Having to drop off my baby at school. It's just frustrating because it's just like a mom guilt feeling that I have to drop off my baby when it was like when you think about the life that you were supposed to have with the mom and the dad, and you were supposed to, be at home with your baby.
What does that mean? What is supposed to mean? Did you make those arrangements ahead of time? Did you and him get engaged? Were you on your way to the chapel to get married? And then he dies in some kind of freak accident or some kind of war broke out versus aliens. He was incinerated. And now you're stuck being a single mother, completely unpredictable. You had no idea you were going to be a single mother. You didn't sign up for that. You guys were literally engaged on your way to the altar. You were about to get married because you, under no other circumstances, were you going to bring a child into this world without a family structure and a father and stability, right? Is that what you mean by supposed to? And then what, he was hit by a meteor or some kind of rogue asteroid just landed on the nigga. You just now you're fatherless. Like what do you mean you were supposed to have? Did you make those arrangements? Like if you order something on Amazon, it's supposed to show up by the due date. Okay, cool. Did you do what it took to ensure you were going to have a partner, a husband, a father guaranteed that agreed to be there for your child 100%? But he made that commitment to you by putting a ring on your finger and making it legal. Is that what you mean by supposed? Because anything less than that, nothing is guaranteed and nothing is supposed. What's supposed to have happened is what it sounds like you're crying about, which means you're trying to live in an alternative life, alternative timeline that you didn't create. But I could be wrong. I digress. Let's go.
Not drop them off at daycare with some young fucking teeny boppers who act like they don't even fucking care. Like,
Well, they're at work and there's a million other kids there. Your kid is special to you. Your kid is not special to everyone else. There's a lot of parents that come in that are sad that they have to drop their kids off. That's normal. What do you expect these people, what do you expect these teenage kids to do that are just there working a job, babysitting for you? Because you have to go to work. You don't have the luxury to stay home. And even if you did, you don't want a man in your life. Somebody sent me this video because they said that it reminds them of what I said in a video a few days ago. These same women that talk about how they don't need a man, they don't want a man can't tell them anything. They don't listen to instruction, they don't listen to direction, they're not going to submit. Literally 5 minutes later, will make videos publicly crying on the internet that they don't have a man and no men want to put up with them. And even the men who will impregnate them walk away from them. But they're crying on the internet as if we're supposed to feel sorry for them when they made adult decisions to put themselves in these situations. This is healthy. You're crying because that's a sign of accountability. You're sad because of your reality. And I'll be honest, there are women that don't have any problems and their husbands, they have husbands and the kids. And guess what they do? They make up fake problems. Women need issues. They need drama. They need something to be upset about. So in a way, if I got to choose between those women that are spoiled, that are going to destroy their families because they want to cheat and they're bored, or seeing women like this cry because the man got the hell out of the way before you could try to destroy his life, I prefer to see this. I prefer to see this because at least the main person being hurt and damaged by your personal decisions and your attitude and everything that you're saying, you're reaping what you sowed. The main person who's being victimized is going to be you and your daughter. At least the man is low key out of the way. because sometimes women will take down the whole family with them. And these are decisions that you could choose. People pretend like you walk into a grocery store, you slip and fall and get pregnant. It literally, that's not how it works. It literally takes effort to get pregnant. It's not something that just, oops, I didn't know. You literally have to try. You literally have to put in the work, and it takes two to tango. But it only takes one to decide to carry the kid and give birth. If it's her body, her choice, then she has to be responsible for what she decides to do. It's mama's baby, daddy's maybe anyway. So, I mean, we must keep that in mind.
And then she's crying for me to stay, and then like they're just like this, like no, like come on, Sienna, like let's go do this.
Yeah, no, they want to. Sorry, my ex is calling. Hey, Danielle, I'm on live right now. What's up? I'm, make, I'm making a video about how much I don't like you.
Oh, well, I won't call back.
No, you got to call me back because I'm going to do a part two about how much I do like you.
You know what you need to do? You need to put me on live so that I can give my perspective, because you be trying to make me sound so crazy and such like a bad person, and I'm not.
Did you?
I know I got some fucked up ways, but
did you used to beat me with an extension cord and just pour water on me?
No.
So you never used to.
Bit you.
You bit me
a couple times.
That's even worse than a extension cord. Mm-hmm. What else you do? Mm-hmm. What'd you do to my barber?
I plead the fifth.
See, this is the woman right here that
your barber. What are you talking about?
She beat the dog shit out of my barber. She beat me. She beat up everybody. She's a beater. So.
Right, can the people hear me?
I'm pretty sure they can.
I want y'all to know that I am 97 pounds soaking wet. Okay.
She's 97 pounds now because she's 97 pounds now, but she was a 105 back then, a heavy 105. Heavy. The heaviest 105.
Don't make me laugh. I busted my lip.
How?
Like, I fell off the bed. I was at Lex Christmas party, and there's a bunch of kids in the kid room. Oh. And I went in there, and I had the kids walking on my back, and I rolled over, forgot that I was in a little tiny kid bed, and rolled right on the floor. And my lip caught it, and now it looked like.
Well, you listen.
I didn't
you tell
even
that
go to the Devontae party tonight.
Listen, you tell that floor that I said I owe you one. Okay, the floor did me a favor. The floor did me a favor. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna call you right back. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get off.
You don't want me to, because I know you be talking shit.
Yeah.
You don't want them to hear what I gotta say.
Not in this episode. You can get on camera and you can talk.
Okay.
All right.
I ain't getting on no camera with you.
I know you're not.
I don't even know you.
Criminal. I know you're not, sir.
I don't even know you.
Beater, abuser. No, I was joking. Bye. All right, bro. Sorry about that. I wanted to ignore her call, but then again, I wanted to make a spectacle. So anyway, back to this woman melting down and crying.
It's like no redirection. It's just like, so why the fuck am I paying you all this money?
You're paying them the money because you need a babysitter so that you can go run around and fuck around and pretend to be important. Maybe you do got a job. Good. You need to work. This is healthy. You don't want a man. You don't want help. You don't want a family. You want to go at it alone. That is literally what you signed up for. And you guys aren't learning. This baby mother, no family thing in her community has been an epidemic since I would say the late 80s. So you're at almost 50 years. And these women are 3-4 generations in, and they're still not learning. They're actually getting worse. There's actually less marriages today. So that means they're not learning from the mother's mistake, the grandmother's mistake. I had met this chick. She was real pretty too, and we was messing around. And then I went to meet her family. The whole family was all women. Sisters, mother, aunt, grandmother. And I'm like, where are all the men? I'm at a holiday party. This is like not too long ago, Thanksgiving. Not one man in the entire house besides me. And I think somebody invited the landscaper to come in and eat. He was a guy. I was the only man there, and it was probably like 9 women. So that tells me a lot about how she was raised. She was not raised to be anybody's partner. She wasn't raised to be a wife. She wasn't raised to be anything besides a single mother. When there's an issue or a conflict, she's going to run, and her family is going to support her, leaving her man, leaving her marriage, leaving her relationship, because misery loves company. And and this is something at a point that I've been saying this for years, and people used to get mad at me, but now more people are starting to catch on, and they're like, Rico, you made some good points. People that come from married families should not involve themselves with women or people that come from broken homes, because broken home people have unrealistic expectations of what they think a relationship or a marriage is. For example, somebody from a broken home is going to think marriage is like whatever they see married people on TV do. And what do married people on TV do? Nothing. Shop, talk, hang out, drive new cars, and they just have unlimited money and they can just do. But nobody's working because it's a fucking TV show and it's fake. In real life, relationships are work. It's not easy. It's not something that you can just get into. It's a cooperation, but it's a job too. It's a career, and it's never ending. You're not supposed to get to a certain point and say, well, we've outgrown each other. Let's go another way. That's not how it works. We're in this for life. It's the mob. It's blood in, blood out. But on television, you can just, write in a new member of the cast and replace them like that. Like how the Erica Kirk Truman Show, how they're trying to recast Charlie between her ex-boyfriend and JD Vance. They're trying to figure out who's going to get the leading role. That's not realistic. In real life, it's you and this other person. You guys are supposed to rock it out indefinitely until death. So when you're dating somebody that's from a broken home, they don't know what to expect. Now, I do. I come from married parents, and they come from married parents on both sides who come from married. So that's all I know. And when I meet people and I ask like, so what are you expecting from a marriage or relationship? Because I know what you're going to get out of it from me, but what do I get out of it from you? And they all say the same thing. They're like, nothing. I wasn't playing. And then you ask their background. They don't have a father. Their parents were never married. It's just mama, 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 mama. And that's it. That's it. So what do you do? You literally just have to say, okay, I'm noticing a pattern. People from married families, you really can't trust somebody from a broken family because it's not going to work out. You guys are going to end up breaking up, and this is going to be a waste of your time, a waste of your energy, a waste of your money. So just don't do it. And unfortunately, I bet you she doesn't come from married parents. I bet you her parents weren't married, because people that come from married families, we would dread having children out of wedlock. That's probably one of the worst things you can do, because your parents busted their ass and they stuck together and they did, and even though they wanted to leave each other a million times, they kept it together for your sake. Just for you to grow up to be a Jezebel, girl, get the fuck, no. Obviously, this is acceptable in her family because they're all from broken homes. That's their pattern. But if she wasn't from a broken home, she would not be sitting here crying. See, there are differences between people, and your history matters. Even your parents' history does matter.
Today is going to be a day. I already feel it. Because I wish I could just stay home with her. I don't have to work. And it's like I feel like all these sacrificing so much while the other parent doesn't do fucking shit and then wants to also skip.
Wait a minute. Whose fault is it that you chose to bust him open for a man that doesn't do shit? Who held the gun to your head and told you to do that? That's what you were attracted to. You wanted that. You knew that. I bet this isn't his first and only kid. you did this on purpose. You set this up on purpose. Do you guys not think about tomorrow ever? Is foresight just not a part of your DNA? Do you never look down the road? When someone asks you, okay, what's your 1-year plan, 6-month plan? Do you just, get mad and storm out of the room? Do you never consider where this was going? There's no way this just sprung up on you. You didn't have any thoughts about this up front. You and him were not engaged. You were not married. You were not on your way to being engaged or married. I bet you don't even live together. So why would you expect so much from this man? He didn't even dedicate himself to you. Yeah, sex with you, sex is easy. Why would you expect him to be dedicated to you? See, this is the thing. I have these tough conversations with people, not because I want to chastise them about their past decisions, but it's because I'm hoping me shaming them or me talking to them like this will hopefully steer them to make better decisions in the future so that they don't have to keep making the same mistake over and over again. Yeah, you don't want to say your child was a mistake, but bringing your children into a broken situation up front, that has to be a mistake, or that should be instant child abuse, in my opinion.
On the child support that you are supposed to give me, it tries to take, I did this, so I'm going to take this out of this month. Dude, look at the shit that I pay for.
You're the mom. You wanted the kid. You ultimately decided. You forced him to be a father. You made him a father. What if he doesn't want to be a dad and you still want to have the kid? He doesn't have a choice. But if you want to terminate, but he wants to keep the kid, he doesn't have a choice. The majority of the onus of the child goes to the mother. The mother is the one who ultimately decides if the child's going to be here. Be honest with you, a lot of men are stupid and they're slow and they're simple, like my friends. Their kids, they don't find out until the kid is 8, 9 years old. It's not theirs. Her kid, I think she said, is 4. Most men don't even know that's not even their kid. Why are you expecting them to invest so much? If he was trying to be a father, he would have married you. You're projecting, you're expecting television in real life. And your mother should have trained you. Your mother should have talked to you about this. She went through this with your dad. You didn't think to let me put myself in a better position. There's no way you guys are falling for the same okie doke over and over, but then can get on the same internet and claim to be the most educated. Ridiculous.
Every fucking day for the past 4 years, okay? What you give me is a reimbursement, if that, of everything.
And that's all he should give you. That's all he owes you. That's all he really, this is your thing. This is your thing. Ultimately, you decided to do this thing. You decide if you didn't want to do it or you did want to do it. He's just along for the ride. But this is your car. So if somebody's a passenger, you can't expect them to pay the payment. And if they do, just say thank you. That's better than nothing.
Everything I pay for her. So, any moms can relate. And I know it's going to be okay. And I hate to be put the positive shit, it's going to be okay. No, but it's bad right now. So let me just sit in these emotions and be bad. I don't want to talk about how the fuck, it's going to get better. Blah, and blah.
Okay, you don't want us to talk about it, but so you make a video and put it on the internet. Choice decision. Oh no, we're going to talk about it. This is something to talk about because you're not the only one in your situation. It's repetitive. It's why are you guys addicted to being single mothers? They hate being girlfriends. They hate being wives. They hate being in relationships. They love being single mothers. It's like they love the angle of being able to position themselves as victims to gain sympathy. Everyone feels sorry for a mother with a child. And it's but this was an option. You could have chose to not do it. Not saying have an abortion. You could have chose to not have unprotected sex all them goddamn days and all that time. And, you chose not to track your cycle and know your body. This is all, I meet women that are responsible, and this is what they tell me. So I'm just repeating it because what they say makes way more sense to me than just pretending that you were at home playing Monopoly one day and then you landed on Boardwalk and that's how you got pregnant. You almost landed on, you almost needed to get out of jail free card and you could have landed on Boardwalk, but you landed on Connecticut and then you got pregnant. Like, that's bull. You literally verbatim went out of your way to make this happen. You chose this. So why get on the internet and cry and beg for sympathy? It's just so beyond confusing to me. And yes, I'm seeing the comments. I'm going to reply to them after. I hear what you guys are saying. I agree with some of it, but the accountability has to be there. Women are now men. Men and women are equal. That means we're the same. There is no me feeling sorry for you because you're a woman. What is a woman? You guys voted for Ketanji Jackson, right? You want her to be in the Supreme Court? She doesn't know what a woman is, so I don't know what a woman is. And if I don't know what a woman is, I can't feel sorry for a woman. If women and men are equals, then that means women are making their own decisions for themselves. It's spilled milk. You can't cry over what you chose to do. This was optional. It wasn't forced. Optional. And then the man has his own life. It's up to you whether you're going to, get pregnant or have children. That's up to you as a woman. It's so having these meltdowns in these videos is just, I'm perplexed sometimes because it's like you do this to yourself on purpose just so that you can be upset about it later. It doesn't make sense.
Like, bitch, I don't hear that shit right now. The fuck? Let me be sad about dropping off my baby at school, okay? And go and having to hustle and fucking make $1. Like, I want what the fuck I want. And it is eating my...
Well, obviously, she's learning the hard way that you don't get what you want. Life's not about getting what you want. Life's about prepping and hopefully being able to create the life you want, but you don't just get what you want. That's not realistic. Hopefully, somebody, these videos go around and women learn from this and they stop getting into these positions. And they're just constantly now, this guy, he might want to move on with his life and get a new woman. He might want to get married one day, but he has to worry about you creeping up, crying, bothering him, pestering. I mean, that's a headache too. All of this comes down to your decisions because it's your body, your choice. Ultimately, you got to own it. Accountability is key. And hopefully you tell the next woman to make better decisions. And if she wants to be hard-headed and not listen, I wouldn't feel sorry for her either. Tough love is probably the only thing you guys are going to really understand. So I'll be back on with another topic in about 20 minutes. Like the video, put me in the algorithm, subscribe to the page, The Single Boyfriend here on YouTube. I'll be back with another topic in about 15 minutes. See you guys again shortly. Cheers.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.